So my name is Gentry Palmer. I'm an attorney. I work out of Greensboro primarily. Born and raised in Winston-Salem. Met Jamila when we were teenagers, actually in high school. We've been married 5 years now.
And I'm Jamila. I am a pediatric nurse practitioner and I work in Kernersville.
We have 2 children. We have an 8-year-old son and a 7-month-old daughter, Alex and Adele. Really, what brought us into the house hunting search was just the fact that we needed more space. Our family was growing. My wife here likes to collect things. Working with Aaron, the best part for me specifically was just the accommodations, the diligence that he did. Any question I ever had, he was always there for me. We looked at a number of properties during our search, and he was there every step of the way, patient with us. My wife has a tendency to get a bit specific, and he accommodated all of those things that we wanted, all of the things that she wanted. And again, we traveled to 2 different cities, at least a couple different counties, and like I said, Aaron was a joy to deal with all the way through. So.
The biggest part for me was just your overall patience. As you said, I tend to have specific things that I like, and being able to have access to your website was very, very helpful. It allowed me to browse while I'm up feeding the baby, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. It was very, very helpful, so we appreciate your patience.
Something that surprised me about the process was just the volatility of the market. Houses were going very fast. I did not anticipate that. There was a couple homes that we looked at that literally we didn't even really have time to really decide on. By the time we reached back out to Aaron to kind of put an offer in for us, the house was gone. So that was one thing that really surprised me, and Aaron did a great job as far as kind of getting us to kind of put things into perspective. I think one thing that you told me that really kind of resonated was it's not so much how much do you like this house, how upset would you be if this house were to sell. And that kind of carried me as well as my wife through the entire process, because it kind of changed how we looked at these homes. So that was probably the biggest help, or the biggest way that you assisted me specifically, was just as far as helping us find those properties, and then once we found them, kind of putting a little fire behind us to go ahead and do what we needed to do if we really wanted. Aaron also assisted with the process with our former home. We went from just having the one home to we actually decided to make it a rental property. Aaron helped us out with that as well, just making the decision to get a tenant in and turn it into a rental property, and then move into this home that we're in now. It was a big decision to make, and I appreciate Aaron for kind of guiding us through that process.
So the overall process was just very, very stress-free working with you. I know that purchasing a home and making such a major decision and major investment can be a very stressful thing, especially when you have a little one or 2 little ones at home that you have to think about in this process. But working with you, you definitely made it a very stress-free process, and we appreciate you for that.
Real Realty. Let their family help yours.